I was making this video for my youngsters, man, my people, middle school, high school, young adults in college, your early 20s, man. But really, this video can apply to anybody. It don't matter what age you are, because it's people that's going through real life stuff, that may not be in the best financial position that they want to be in. They in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, man. So this video can apply to anybody, man. But the message of this video I want to convey, man, is to try to make as much money and become successful as possible as you can in your life, man, because the world is cruel to people, when you're not doing good financially, man. You going through stuff in your life. You're not where you want to be at, where you need to be in your life. The world is a cruel place to you, Mo. You could be out and driving, right? Look at somebody that may be homeless on the side of the road, standing at the stoplight holding a sign, man. Think about all them people you ride by, and it's like, you feel sorry for them. You want to do good, man. You don't know what their situation may be, but it's like, damn, man, that could easily be me. That could easily be you. You know what I'm saying? It's a cruel world out here, man, when you are not in a position you need to be in, man. You have no money in your pockets, man. That's one of the best teachers in life, man. Having no money, broke, empty pockets, man. Ain't no better humbling experience than that, man, when you down and you out, man. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand this, though, man, when it comes to that, man. You got to always understand that the best investment is in you. See, some people, they want to ask, what's the best investment, man? What's the best, I don't know, stock or crypto or best business idea, man? The best investment is in you. Start by investing in you, educating yourself, figuring out what's going on in the world, preparing yourself, trying to learn as much as you can, trying to arm yourself with the tools that you need to be successful. You have to always think like this, man, when it comes to anything and you become a successful in life. You got to always think education over entertainment. See, some people, they want to sit on social media all day. They want to be watching the TV. I don't even turn my TV on. I got a TV downstairs in the living room, and I got one upstairs in my bedroom. I hardly turn the TV on. I've been turning it on a little more just because I'm out of work. I had my back surgery. So, after I make these YouTube videos for the day, I cut on a movie or I got more time to watch shows. But when I'm up moving and grooving, when I'm, 100%, I'm working, I'm working all these hours. I'm hitting the gym every day. I'm making YouTube. I might turn the TV on once a week, man. I want to be educated. I want to learn something new. I want to find something that's going to help me to become more successful. I don't want to be entertained all day, just be sitting, scrolling on social media, just laughing at shit, man. That's the problem with some people. When you want to be entertained over educated, you start to miss out on life. Life going to pass you by, man. You laughing at shit. You laughing at people, man. Guess what? Them people that you laughing at on social media, their page is probably monetized. They probably making money off of posting them videos, so it may seem all sweet. I'm not saying not to laugh, not to be entertained. Everybody needs a good laugh. Everybody should laugh and stuff. If something funny come, I'm gonna share it on my page, but for the most part, like I said, education over entertainment. Read books. Go on YouTube, watch educational how-to videos. Go online on Google, start searching for stuff, man. You got a business idea. You got a vision, man, something, man, but you don't know where to start at, man. YouTube and Google is your best friend. I didn't have that back in the day. We didn't have that if you're a little bit older, man. You just had to figure shit out on your own. These days, 2024, going into 2025, everything is online. Everything that you want to know, everything that you desire to know in this world is online. Somebody's already done it. Somebody's putting videos, content. They selling ebook courses on how to do whatever it is you want, man. It's up to you whether you're going to invest the time. You may have to pay some money. The sauce is never free. There's no free handouts out here. You know what I'm saying? If it's valuable information, if it's something that's going to help you, you should want to spend that money on that, man. You should want to pay for that course. You should want to pay for them college classes if it's going to get you to a better position in life, man. That's what's called paying more for value. You paying for the value. You paying for the results that it's going to get you. You know what I'm saying? This is the next thing you got to understand, man. When it comes to making as much money, becoming successful, and understanding that the world is cruel when you poor, you got to understand this, man. Nobody is coming to save you. Especially, you grew up somewhere like I did, man. You grew up poor, in poverty. I grew up in the projects, man. You can't expect nobody to save you. No, you can't expect no handouts, no free lunches, none of that, man. You got to go and you got to assume that you're going to do it all on your own, man. You're going to have to put yourself on. You're going to have to make the right decisions, make the right sacrifices to get yourself into position, man. Don't never expect nobody to just up and just give you something. Nobody's giving you nothing out here, something for nothing. That's not how life works. If somebody giving you something, man, with a promise of this, man, and it sounds too good to be true, 9 times out of 10, it is, man. That's why you see people all the time. They get tricked out their position, man. They get scammed with these Ponzi schemes, turn $500 into $5,000. None of that bullshit work, man. It's nothing but success. When it comes to success, it's nothing but sacrifice, making the right decisions, and trying to put yourself into the best possible position that you can to become as successful as you possibly can. And it's never going to be easy. It's a slow grind to the top, man. For every person that you see that just comes out of nowhere and it's like they an instant overnight sensation, you see in their face everywhere on social media, they blowing up, this and that. For every one of them, it's a million other people that it don't work like that for. You just got to figure out your calling in life. You got to figure out how you going to make your play. Study the formula, sit down. Once you figure out the play, now it's time to put the play into motion. This is the next thing I want to leave y'all with, man. Them same feelings of hopelessness and depression, use that as motivation to hustle your way out of your situation. You going through it right now. You just barely making ends meet. You living paycheck to paycheck. You one check away from getting evicted from your apartment, man. You might be living out your car. The car break down. You ain't got the money to get it fixed. You might have to start catching the bus to work. Use that same feeling, man, that you're going through, man, that same situation as fuel and motivation to keep hustling and to keep going, man. You know what I'm saying? I think back in my life, right? Back in situations where I was just, I might not have made a lot of money. I wasn't living as good as I was right now, but I always had that same drive and that same fire and determination that I do today. The more successful I become in life, that makes me want to grind even harder, hustle even harder, because I'm not trying to go backwards. I'm not trying to go back to being broke. I know what it's like to grow up being broke, being poor. You can't get the latest Jordans. You in high school, man. My mom couldn't afford to get the Jordans like all the cool kids growing up, shit like that. I had to settle for what she can afford. I got older in high school. I got me a little job. I can give me a little something every now and then. But before that, it wasn't none of that, man. We grew up in the projects. Sometimes it was Secret Santa. I had to get the Payless boots, man. I didn't get the Timberlands like everybody had, man. It just was what it was, man. But I never wavered from what it was I was trying to be in life, man. I always stuck to my mission. I was always focused, man. From the time I was a kid, teenager, young adult, I knew I was going to be somebody. I knew I was going to be a success story. I knew I was going to be that kid that made it out of that environment and made something of him. So I never once doubted myself. You know what I'm saying? I use all that as fuel, motivation to keep going. You know what I'm saying? This is the next thing, man. I want to leave y'all with. When it comes to money, whether you in a career, you start a business, you do this and that, man, understand it's more than one way to skin a cat, man. There's more than one route to become successful, man. That's why you look at the interstate, there's alternative routes. What works for somebody else may not necessarily work for you. That's okay. That's like, for instance, I do a lot of correctional officer videos because I've been working in corrections for 14 years, and I'm just trying to put people onto game. People out here looking for jobs. People may be out to be ready to get out of high school, college. They don't know what they want to do. So I make these videos about talking about my job as a correctional officer, just giving people an idea or a possible job opportunity that they may not have thought of, and it's like sometimes people come on my page, asking me, why are you, telling people to become a correctional. That's like one of the worst jobs you could do, this and that, man, or how it's so negative and stressful working as a correctional. I'm doing good. I'm fine. Like I said, it's more than one way to skin a cat. If it wasn't a good job, I wouldn't be telling people to do it. I probably would have quit years ago, but I'm still here. I'm still doing it 14 years later. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm just trying to give people an opportunity You know, it's more than one way to skin a cat out here. You know, it's different jobs. You know, it's all kind of different jobs. You know, if it don't work for you, then cool. You just got to keep trying on different shoes until you find the one that fits. You know what I'm saying? This is the last thing I'm going to leave y'all with on this video, man. You know, once you finally figure it out, once everything starts to start clicking, and it's like you starting to come into your own, you starting to see some success. You know, you may have been living paycheck to paycheck, but you know, you made them sacrifices. You know, you took these college classes. Now you able to get a better job. Now you finally start winning. You start to get a little more comfortable. You know, when you able to save more money. You able to get out of debt, this and that, man. This ain't the time to start showboating, start bragging, start buying all this fancy shit, man. Trying to buy the fastest, most expensive car you can, trying to live in the most expensive apartment, buy the biggest house you can. No, stay down until you come up, man. You ain't made it just yet, man. That's like me, man. Even though I'm doing good for myself, I'm doing better, you know, looking back on my life, you know, I still got that chip on my shoulder. I'm still hungry. I'm still hustling. I'm staying humble, man. Stay humble. Stay small. You know, you don't want to let them see you coming. We can't let them see us coming, man. They're going to start to feel intimidated. That's when you start to bring unwanted attention to yourself, when you start showboating and bragging. Stay down, stay focused on the mission, man. Don't ever forget where you started at, man. That's how you stay on top. It ain't enough just to get to the top. You want to stay on top. Y'all like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. I got that merchandise for sale. Shop with me on my website. I got all kind of hoodies, t-shirts. I got a couple of hats for sale, man. You know, y'all got any input, thoughts, comments on this video, make sure you drop a comment. I'll be sure to get back with you as soon as I can. Y'all know how we coming. Let's get motivated.